Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakar Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They continue to run very well. And shalom to the hope elect that's continually laboring in this truth, that's continually plowing, that's giving our diligence and our faith and sincerity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, Satan Does the Lord's Bidding. Because, these people that are living here in America today, and not only them, but these plantation Christians that are among our people, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which make up the nation of Israel. They believe that Satan does things on his own, and that he does things. If he think of something, that he'll do it. Or does everything by his own free will. All right, which they don't understand that. Well, first and foremost, just to get this out of the way, by making assumptions like that, you're basically saying that the Most High has no control over Satan, right? He doesn't have control over the dark side, so to speak. All right, you're thinking that he just controls the right side of the spectrum. He just controls the good, and you think that he can't control the evil. You see, that's really, you're limiting the Most High, man. All right, making him inferior compared to what the scriptures compare him to, man. Because that's the thing about this so-called Christianity today, man. They put the Most High in a they basically put him in the light of being a pushover. All right, a pushover, and that he doesn't that he has only so much control over things. All right, not knowing that the Most High I mean, you're talking about the one that created the heavens and the earth, the atmosphere, even time itself. All right, that's why he's known as the Ancient of Days. All right, there's a reason why he's known as the Ancient of Days, because he has no beginning or nor ending, man. So a supreme being that has no beginning or ending, and that created time itself, you think that he won't have control over the left hand side? You think he won't have control over the darkness, all right, the evil? And it's going to come a point in time to where the Lord is gonna give the order to those spirits that's on the left hand side to do his will, all right? And what's the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shai? Well, what is the will of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai? To see this place destroyed, all right? And to cleanse this entire planet Earth with fire. That's in the mindset of the Lord, all right? That's in His will. So He's going to use every single resource that He has to do that, to exact vengeance, recompense, indignation, and all of the above, man. All right. So as you see here in this image, man, I got this quote. It says, "Stars can't shine without darkness," and that's right. All right, you got to have both sides, man. You can't just have everything just be all goody, all good and good times and stuff like that. Right? That's unbalanced. Okay, you got to have the good and the evil, man. Now, going from there, I want to get the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. It says, "I form the light." This is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua speaking. It says, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, do all these things." All right. So right here, man, saying He formed the light and He created darkness, man. He makes peace and creates evil. So he does all these things, man. All right. So if something good happens, it happens. If something bad happens, it happens, man. Or he has control over everything. All right. That's why it goes on to say, In uh, one of the precepts. Actually, let me see if I can get that real quick. Just get a quick precept. I want to butcher it. All right, and that's the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 31. Around to it. It says, yeah, I'm starting at verse 30. Yeah, that's a good place to start. It says, for we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me. All right, see, there it is again, man. Vengeance belongeth unto Yahweh Shem Shai. So you got to have those spirits that's residing, or should I say, you need to have those spirits that are created to do those acts for vengeance. All right, in order to fulfill His will. Okay, so it said, for we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me, our recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge His people. All right, talking about Israel, because judgment is for certain is going to start at the house of Israel. Okay, our people. Why? Because Israel, the nation of Israel, is the children of the Lord. All right, the nation of Israel belongs to the Most High, so He's going to deal with them first. All right, and by them I mean the 2/3, man. All right, because the elect is going to be preserved in that day. Okay, so it said, if we know Him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me, our recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge His people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right. So that's the point, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man, because he holds the judgment in his hand, man. All right, whether the reward for the things that you did is good or bad. Okay, so he's the ultimate judge. Okay, now I want to go from there. I want to get the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai hath not done it?" All right. So right here, man, it says, "Shall there be evil in the city?" That's the point. It says, "It shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have not done it." All right. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai did do that, man. Like I said, He creates good and He creates the evil. He creates the good and the bad. Okay. So that's His creation. Okay. Now I want to go from there. I want to get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter chapter 32, and it should be at verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." All right. So there it is, man. It said, look, He does these things, man. He kills and He makes alive. So if somebody gets taken out, that's the Lord's will. All right. If somebody gets hit by a stray bullet, that's the Lord's will. Okay. And on top of other things, man, look, if something bad happens to you, that's the Lord's will, man. All right. That's why I say I kill and I make alive. Okay. It says I wound and I heal. So if somebody was to do a mass shooting or whatever, that's the Lord's will, man. All right. And these people get hurt over that, man. When we say that that's the Lord's will, is that, either a child gets shot, or, a baby gets hit by a stray bullet, or, things like that. They get hurt over it. But the thing is that that's the will of the Most High, man. Ain't nothing we can do about it. All right. Let his will be done. All right. Like it says in the Lord's Prayer, man. It says, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done," man. on earth as it is in heaven. Okay. So it says, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So once again, going back to the book of Hebrews, it says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right.